A Lincoln civic pageant that stretches way back into the 15th century is the mayor changing ceremony, which takes place above the stone bow in the Guildhall. Complete with a ceremonial guard of honour, guests are invited to witness this event, which happens during the month of May.
Members of the Council, ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding to receive the right worshipful of the Mayor.
The brass ornate mace, symbol of the Crown's authority, is processionally brought into the Council chamber, followed by the incumbent Mayor, the Chief Executive and the Sheriff. When the mace is placed in front of the Assembly, the meeting begins.
Now the first item on the agenda, which is the election of Councillor Donald James Snapster as Mayor. I call upon Councillor Ball.
Then continued his education at Swansea University, where when he told me go on, I just wanted to do God, and he does.
Thank you, Councillor Morgan, and now call upon Councillor Woolley to second the motion.
And has an impressive ability for sound and good judgment. And I have no hesitation, only delight in seconding the nomination.
Thank you, Councillor Woolley, and now call upon the Chief Executive to read the Declaration of Acceptance of Office.
You, Donald James Lannister, having been elected to the office of Mayor, hereby declare that you take the said office upon yourself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties thereof according to the best of your judgment and ability. By this ring, I invest you with the honour and dignity of the mayoralty of this ancient city, requiring you, by virtue of the authority thereby committed to you, to maintain diligently and faithfully during your term of office all the rights and privileges of this city and corporation.
In further confirmation of your authority, I deliver into your hand this staff of office.
Members of the Council, pray to upstanding.
A short intermission occurs as the councillors retire to an antechamber for the robing of the Mayor.
You shall well and truly serve our sovereign lady Queen Elizabeth II in the office of Mayor of this city and precincts of the same, and truly maintain in right as well the poor and rich. You shall truly maintain all the liberties, customs and privileges of this city, and all other things which belong to the office of Mayor of this city you shall truly do and perform according to the best of your skill and understanding. So help you God.
So help me God. Good morning, everyone. First of all, thanks to Tony Morgan and Lorraine Woolley for proposing and seconding me for office. I didn't say anything too bad. It's a great honour to serve the city as Mayor, and over the next 12 months, I can only promise that I will represent the city and the people of Lincoln. Finally, I have to thank the voters of Castle Ward who have shown sufficient faith in me to elect me on 4 occasions in the last 10 years. Thank you.
Mr. Dunwood from the Horticultural College.
The appointment of Mr. Peter Robinson as Sheriff is moved by Councillor Jackson and is seconded by Councillor Robinson.
Seconding Peter as the Sheriff. I wondered whether to actually do it in a traditional way of tic-tacking, but I don't think many of the public will understand it. Peter has spent 40 years in local authority. Most of that time was before some bright sparks in Westminster thought about competitive tendering.
Another short intermission for the robing of the new Sheriff.
Look at the ring if you want.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, previous standing, please see the City Sheriff.
You shall well and truly serve our sovereign lady Queen Elizabeth II in the office of Sheriff of this city. From this time to the appointment of your successor, all liberties, customs and franchises of this city, and all other things which belong to the office of Sheriff of this city, you shall truly keep and do to your power. So help you God.
Mr. Mayor, and council, distinguished guests, I never felt that after 2 years of early retirement I would be standing in front of such a distinguished people and group of people who act as the Sheriff of Lincoln, and I'm extremely honoured for that. Well, he said you can talk to people, he said you can listen to people, and he said more importantly, you've got time to put into the job.
It was then that Councillor Wells was called upon to move for a vote of thanks to the retiring Mayor, which was seconded by Councillor Tafuni.
A very successful year in office.
Presentation of the past Mayor's badge to the retiring Mayor.
After a presentation of badges commemorating his year in office, Councillor Hewson gave his reply.
I was only saying to the dog last night as I fed the dog. He said, the last time, dogs, you're going to be fed by the real quick. That's unless Donald wants to come up and feed the dog. If it's part of his scheme for the year that he's into this health and fitness, he's going to take the dog out for a walk. But joking apart, I remember the first function with Retail Lamps and Jokers as well. And I know we've had jokes about making particularly joke badly like in that, but memories you can never take away from me. Thanks very much for the opportunity.
After further council business had taken place, the meeting ends with the withdrawing of the mace, and the newly elected Mayor and the Sheriff, with their wives, presented themselves to the public.